Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 80 now of the Football Manager Southampton series. And as you can see on screen, we've fallen off a little bit. 11th place in the league isn't bad, of course, because we've only got to survive relegation. But still, it's not up there with the 7th place we've been holding all season. And I'll show you how that has come across. Yeah, since that Brighton defeat in the last episode, things haven't really recovered. We've lost all of the games off screen, including an absolute heartbreaker against Arsenal in the FA Cup at the St Mary's. But the first game against Burnley we lost 1-0, I'm not Jonathan Ross, with Michael Livermore scoring the goal of regen in the first couple of minutes. We pushed on all game, we deserved to win it. But of course, as Football Manager always gets your hopes up, then just to bring them back down as we lost 1-0. Then we moved on to Tottenham away at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The new one, we lost 2-0. Vinicius Jr. Morgan Rogers scoring in quick succession, and we never really got back into the game. Followed up by Arsenal, that heartbreaker, Hernandez scoring first, then Jallo scoring to make it 2-0. Thought we were getting through to the 6th round, or I think it's like the quarterfinals, and then we lost. Fabio Silva scoring, Felguera scoring just before extra time when Craig Lewis got the next one. And then we lost to Chelsea 2-1. Hernandez getting the opening goal for Lakeland and Renato Sanchez to get the winner. Very, 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 very hard to digest. But then we have 3 games today against Crystal Palace away at Selhurst, Fulham at home at the St Mary's, then Man City at the City of Manchester Stadium, or the Etihad. And as for players, look at this. We've got Evander injured, Jallo injured, Fortunato suspended. It's not looking good at the moment, but I think I can repair this. Just got a couple of changes to make. And look at us form going into this game. 5 defeats. We're in woeful, as they are indecent. 3 wins out of the last 3 games for Palace, and this is the team that we're going to go with. Dewhurst in the net with Tony, Burns, Soyuncu and Diggy at the back. Turnbull and Ward-Prowse in the CDM positions with Bob Stowe and Emil Smith-Rowe at their cam/wing roles, and Hernandez up front. Yes, it's not the strongest. We've got the players like Jallo, who's been on form this season, Fortunato out, but I still think it's good enough to get a result. Crystal Palace's team: Nicola Pepe, Reece Nelson and Yuri. 3 players I wanted. Sam Field as well, one of his ex-players are there. Didn't expect that. Angelino, Grabara, who we tried to sign. This looks like, if we're like 2 seasons back, this could be our team. Time to put an end to this form, and hopefully we can make it count against a team in good form. And 10 minutes in, nothing really happening. We've had 3 shots, 1 on target. Now they've had 2 in quick succession. Come on, boys, let's try and play well. But it's Riedeveld with the highlight. Out to Reece Nelson, one of his ex-players. What can he do? Crosses it to Ward-Prowse. Now Yuri with the ball to Riedeveld again. Johnston over the top to Nicola Pepe, but Diggy gets in there. Emil Smith-Rowe, come on, prove that you're better than Nelson in this game, because it's the 2 ex-Arsenal wings against each other as Nelson robs our defence, passes it into Busto, and a good save from Marcus Dewhurst. Speaking of highlights, hasn't been many, as Yuri has another corner. Finley Burns heads it away again, as Michael Stowe is good at doing what Patrick Roberts used to and running with the ball, but he's run straight into Busto, who puts it round to Reece Nelson. Reece Nelson running at us. Oh, he's through here. Come on, defence, be better than that, as Busto hits it. And Dider Busto, the striker, has his first of the game and 9th of the season. Hopefully it won't be his first of the game and it'll be his last. Don't know why I did say that, as Reece Nelson ran through. Looks like he's proven he's better than Smith-Rowe in this game, and Busto hit it first time. Dewhurst probably should have saved it, and the slump continues. Can we perform here though? Diggy with the ball. What can Diggy do? Pass it to Smith-Rowe. Smith-Rowe tries to put it in the middle. Can't do. But he gets the ball back, does Diggy. Please, put a ball into the box. Gives it to Smith-Rowe. To Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse off the bar. But can we get another one? Oscar Bob with the ball again. Come on, prove yourself. You've been a bit lacklustre of late, as Oscar Bob runs inside, has the shot straight to Gabara's hands. And we've got a throw in here now. Diggy to Turnbull. Turnbull in the middle to Ward-Prowse. Come on, Ward-Prowse. You've gone down to 2.5-star rating, and it's kind of showing a bit now, as you've just dropped off a bit. Sam Field with the ball into Angelino. Angelino all the way back to Grabara. They're just passing it round us, boys. Yuri with the ball, free as a bird, over to Busto. It could be his second, as Dewhurst makes the save. Soyuncu with the whip up to Cucho. Cucho with a good control. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Can Cucho put a ball into the box? Can we get back into it? Smith-Rowe, we're waiting. Doesn't get there. Turnbull now into Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse to Turnbull, Stowe, Smith-Rowe, come on, good work to Hernandez with the goal, 1-1 before half-time, his 12th of the season. Beautiful goal from us. Turnbull into Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse passes him it back, little bit of play in the middle. Smith-Rowe just pokes it to Hernandez, and he puts it past Gabara. And at half-time it's 1-1, probably don't deserve it as well. 16 shots to 7, that's not good at all. Tell them to do it for the fans. No, I'm going to passionately say We've been the better team here, although we haven't, because I don't want the boys to drop faith. Weren't bad, but I believe in you all to get better. And we've got a highlight here at the start of the second half. Diggy with the ball. Diggy tries to get it around his man, Johnson. Now Diggy into Ward-Prowse. Soyuncu with it now to Finley Burns. Come on, boys, let's get a chance. Not going back to his keeper. We're not a team that plays for a draw. As Ward-Prowse has the ball into Soyuncu. Soyuncu forward to Smith Rowe. Doesn't get there. Turnbull with it over the top to Hernandez. Can Hernandez create something? Keeps the ball in. Smith Rowe, come on. Whip a ball in. Kutcho. Riedewald. Bob. Stowe. Finish that. Oscar Bob does though. What a mess of a goal. But it doesn't matter. We are 2-1 up at Palace. I was going to say beautiful goal as I always do when the highlight comes on. But that one... it just really wasn't, was it? Stowe with a couple of shots all over the place. It even came off the defender when Bob hit it. Very lucky, but we're in the lead. There's a highlight from kickoff. No, please don't score. As Reece Nelson has the ball. Reece Nelson running with it. Big tackle in. Samfield still has it though. Over to Angelino. Don't make it 2-2. Big block. Oscar Bob gets on the counter. Highlight still going. Finley Burns up to Juan Camilo as Bob has the ball. Bob. Keep on running, put it over the top. Stowe, Michael Stowe, hit that, and it's trickled in. I don't know how. 7th of the season for Michael Stowe with 3-1 up at Selhurst. Looks like form's actually recovering in this game. Don't know how. We haven't deserved it. These have won the last 3 games as well, which has been decent from them. But Gabara, howler from the keeper. I'm going to make some changes here because we can afford to with a 2-goal cushion, I think. Well, a bit more than we could before. Joel Arnoud. Maybe for Oscar Bob. Actually, Oscar Bob scored. I shouldn't take him off. Ryan Potter for Juan Camilo. I know Juan Camilo scored as well, but lower rating. So, Ryan Potter gets a chance. And Reece Nelson with a free kick. We've made a couple of changes now as Busto gets his second. Why did I say first earlier? It was just obvious we were going to score again. Good whipped in free kick from Nelson, who has 2 assists for this guy, Busto. Got to stop that partnership from happening as I've made a couple of changes. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me. It might not do here. Arnaud with the ball in the middle to Harry Wilson. Emil Smith Rowe with it. Smith Rowe, put it out wide. There we go. Diggy with it. 10 minutes to go. Can we make it 4-2? Diggy with a whipped in ball. Missouri heads it away. And now Johnson. Come on. Stop him. Don't let him put that ball through. He doesn't actually do so. He runs it all himself. Johnson with the ball. Hits it and a good save. Baker with the ball as well. Come on. Don't let him get forward. Turnbull with a good tackle. Smith Rowe. Prove you are as good as Nelson, who's been good in this game. Get an assist to Potter. Potter puts it to Arnaud. Arnaud almost gets his first goal, but Elmer Smith Rowe gets his second, not of the game, but of the season, so it's a bit disappointing. But still, he scored. I'll give him some credit. Beautiful goal from Smith Rowe. I mean, I say beautiful again. It was very scrappy as Potter give it to Arnaud. Bit of a poor choice of passes. Should have hit it himself, but it worked out in the end. And there's a last highlight here before full time. Samfield with the ball. Please don't make it 4-3. As Angelino has the ball. Angelino to Johnson. Baker. And they've scored. It's 4-3. Very tight game, this one. Samfield over the top. Angelino with a good bit of control. The left back, and he puts it in the middle. It was a deflected one, and it's gone in. And at the end of the game, it's 4-3. We just got the win. I'm going to tell the boys a nice victory, but it wasn't really, was it? And we're back to 9th position, which is pretty good. Get straight into this second game as well. No messing about. So we're going to go with the same team we started with last time. No one has come back from injury since then, with Dewhurst in the net, Tony, Burns, Soyuncu and Diggy at the back, with Turnbull and Ward-Prowse in the midfield, Bob, Stowe and Smith Rowe through the cam/wing roles with Hernandez up front. The wing now, they've changed formation. I thought that's a bit of an unusual thing from them. I expect to win, even though they're in better form, but off the back of a win against Palace, we should be getting it. And they've got a corner 13 minutes in. Balogun, oh, it's almost gone in, and it has been poked in. And Hurrin, I think it was, but it's not showing you at the top of the screen. It's offside. It's Nemecha who's scored, but it's ruled out via VAR. And now Stowe with the ball. Can we get a goal of ourselves? Diggy with it into Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse back out to Diggy. Diggy with the ball. Can he try and create something? Gives it back to his keeper. Wasting time is the player, and we're not even winning. Soyuncu to Burns with a quick 1, 2, 3, 4 move. As Dewhurst gets it into Burns. Tony, let's go down the right hand side. Burns gets it back in the middle. Burns to Dewhurst. Dewhurst to Soyuncu. Soyuncu to Ward-Prowse. Turnbull. Ward-Prowse over the top to Kutcho. Come on, Kutcho. Put us 1-0 up, and it's straight to Boyce Clark. 37 minutes in. Not many highlights in this game as Stacey heads it to Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah running through the middle. Come on, put a tackle in him. And he has a shot well wide. Now they've got another highlight just before half-time. De Silva with the ball into Dan James. Please don't let him score. Anna in with a header. Tony gets it away. Come on, boys. Hold on for half-time. And there we go. Boring half. 0-0. Emil Smith Rowe's got injured. I'll tell him to passionately say we've been the better team because it worked last time out. Send it to Jody Morris and carry on. And they have another highlight. De Silva's starting all their highlights like Tony starts ours. As Turnbull heads it to Cutcho. Got a man running through. Not Eddie Stowe. Michael Stowe. As Michael Stowe gets it one-on-one. Michael Stowe hits it wide. Don't know how he's missed that. And now they have a free kick. Come on. Shobolaski from our Ibar career. As he hits it and he puts it in the top corner. He's actually not called Dave as well, which I call him. He's called Dominic. But there's a highlight from kickoff. Soyuncu gives it back to Dewhurst. Please, just be an instant reply goal. Now Finlay Burns with the ball. Finlay Burns back into Dewhurst. Dewhurst, what's he going to do? Give it to Soyuncu. Soyuncu back to Dewhurst. Come on. Get us on this attack. We need to be on this attack quick. As Turnbull puts it over the middle. Cutcho finish that and it's safe from the keeper again. I'm going to make some changes here really quick. Gavin Stokes for Oscar Bob, who hasn't played well. And Harry Wilson for Hernandez, and put Potter up front because Hernandez hadn't had his luck this game. Now we've got a free kick. Harry Wilson, can you create something for your 16 free kicks? Straight to their keeper. It's going to put them on the attack again. You can just tell as it's whipped up to Dan James. Dan James to keep on running. Dan James to keep on going. Tries to push it past his man. Tackle by Ward-Prowse. Now back to Dewhurst. Dewhurst, whip it forward, please. Gives it to Finlay Burns. Soyuncu. Soyuncu with the ball to Dewhurst. Dewhurst, come on. I've speeded the game up a bit because I thought it was going very slow when we pass it back to our keeper. Balogun with the ball. Balogun running at us. Come on, puts across in Dan James. Why did I speed it up? Because that looks lightning quick as Dan James makes it 2 to Fulham. Not a good performance from us by any means necessary. Florian Balogun with a good cross into the box. And I think Dan James, yes, with a good finishing bottom corner. Dewhurst, no chance. And as Callum Slattery comes onto the field, one of our ex-players, just to make matters worse, it looks like we're going to lose the game. Come on, a highlight here that, well, we're not really going to score, and it's theirs anyway. De Silva, who started them all, gets the ball, plays a 1-2 with Dan James. Stokes steals it off him, though, on the wing. Can Stokes assist a goal? He can. Harry Wilson, maybe if we be quick, we could get another. I'm going to skip this, you know. De Silva got the ball. Stokes took it off him, but I'm going to skip it because I want another highlight. Oh, what a stupid thing to do. 2-1 to them. And I've got to say it's disappointing. Aggressive, I'm far from pleased with that. Should have really won the game against that team. And Emil Smith Rowe's out for a couple of weeks. That's not a good thing. As we've got a 14-day rest before the next game, I'll send me on holiday for 2 weeks. And Jim Big Arrow almost got Player of the Month. That's good for our Lowton loanee. I'm going to say Lowton boy, but he isn't playing for Bolton permanently. It's for us. As we're going to go into this game against Man City. It's the same team as we've been playing, so if you remember that, I won't have to say it. But I am going to anyway. Dewhurst, Tony, why ain't it popping up on the screen? Come on. Tony and Diggy with Turnbull and Ward-Prowse. Bob, I can't remember the rest. Stowe, and then I'm going to have to take Smith Rowe out for Harry Wilson. There we go, and Hernandez up front. That is the team that we're going to play. So one change in it for the Man City game. And Man City, they've got Unavar from Liverpool, I think it was. Bernardo Silva, Brelaco, Sterling, Atkinson, of course, up front. Team talk, passionately say we're the underdogs. Let's cause an upset. We beat them earlier on in this season, so let's do it at their place. As Cadzillo starts the highlights off, though. Please don't let them score straight away. Unavar with the ball to Bracallo. Bracallo gonna whip it in, and Dewhurst makes the save. Corner. Bracallo to whip this ball in. Please get it away. It's Ampadu underneath it. And I think it's Nathan or Ethan Ampadu. I'm not sure now. 20 minutes in, the next highlight comes. I'm liking it a bit faster. Tell me what you think in the comments below, because of course YouTube stupidly removed polls, so I can't put them on my videos anymore. As Raheem Sterling's through, lost the ball behind him, still got it back, and he scored. 10th goal of the season for Raheem. Poor from us. Raheem Sterling even lost the ball on his footing and still got away with it. Diggy tried to put the tackle in and still didn't win the ball. 1-0 down to City. Come on, boys, get a reply as half an hour in. Bracallo through the middle. Why is no one marking him? Bracallo hits it wide somehow. And at half time, we're 1-0 down to Man City. 1 shot on target from us and 1 shot altogether. Passionately say, I know you all didn't play as well as you thought you could, so make sure you do in the second half. And on the hour mark, we're probably going to make some subs here. I'll put Ryan Potter on for Hernandez because it doesn't look like we're going to score, and he isn't playing well anyway. And I'll put Escamala on for a bit of experience over Tony. Now they've got a highlight with a free kick. Please, Raheem Sterling, don't score it. We've already conceded a free kick this episode, and Dewhurst makes a good save. And now we're going into the last couple of minutes. Come on, it's only 1-0. It's been a very poor highlighted game. As we lose 1-0, Raheem Sterling's goal, the difference. I'm going to say we played well. Pleasing performance to lose 1-0 away at City. And as Diggy's got a red card, I think that's too many yellows. We sit in 10th at the end. These have gone up by 1 spot, but Everton 2 games in hand, Liverpool 2 games. It doesn't look like at all we're going to get the Europa League. Just need to survive now, 42 points, and Derby are on 29. So it looks very likely we'll survive. So unfortunately, guys, this is the end of the episode. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe for more as we're on the reach for 200 subscribers, as I always say. Doing well, gaining about 3 to 4 subscribers a day, which is brilliant. And I will see you all in the next one. In a bit. Peace.